Asomdwe nka mo.
Okay, caustic soda no you better measure no. Na afei so soda ash so solution is the one. What's it? Diano. Diano about 400.
Things you need to make your bar soap, and then the chemicals as well. Most important ingredients you need to make your bar soap is your caustic soda and then soda ash powder. The caustic soda looks like a sugar, and then the soda ash powder also looks like a powder, a normal powder, you see, with no color here. And don't forget to use your nose mask, and then your gloves, hand gloves as well. Okay, so for now I'm going to dissolve my caustic soda in water for 3 days before I will use it. And let me just introduce this or inform you about this. When you're dissolving the caustic soda in water, please take note of this. Don't put your caustic soda into the bowl before you put your water on the caustic soda, please, because it's very, very dangerous, and if you're not very careful, you get a problem on it. So what you need is that you first put your water in the bar, and secondly you put your caustic soda in the water. So we always put your caustic soda in the water. Don't you ever put water in the caustic soda, please, and please, again, take note of that. Okay, so other chemicals are silicate and the chemical 123. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to measure my water, and in this level, the one thing that you need is your thermometer to know the level of your caustic soda. But if you don't have a thermometer, what you do is that you need to measure. After measuring 3 cups of water in the barrel, then the next thing is to measure my caustic soda. One cup of caustic soda, as you can see. Are you getting me? Yeah. So 3 cups of water and 1 cup of caustic soda. So I'm putting my caustic soda. And I will use my wooden stick to stir. You stir it for some time, and after that, so when you are stirring, you need to use your hand gloves, your nose mask, and your goggle, because it's very, very harmful. I don't know if you can see that there is a heat coming from the caustic soda. You see, yeah, it's very, very harmful. So be careful to stay away from children. Keep it a very safety way, because it can kill. If you are making your bar soap, what you are going to do is that you heat the oil, the palm nut oil. You heat it not less than 2 to 3 hours until you get to see that the palm nut oil change like a palm kernel oil. So what can you get to know that it have changed? So what you do is that you can put a plain paper inside. So when you remove it, you can't see any red sign on the paper. That is it. So we are going to do 5 liters of bar soap. So if you're doing 5 liters of bar soap, you need 4 liters of palm kernel oil and then 1 palm nut oil. The palm nut oil should be a first grade palm nut oil. So here is the 4 liters of palm kernel oil that we are putting in our bowl. So after the 4 liters of our palm kernel oil, the next thing that we are going to do is to add 1 liter of palm kernel oil, and the palm kernel oil must to be a first grade. So we are adding our palm kernel oil into our palm nut oil. But don't forget that the palm kernel oil must be heated no less than 3 hours, and it will change into palm kernel oil before you can use it to do your bar soap. If you are using a hydrometer to take your measurement on the content in your caustic soda and the soda ash powder, there is a gauge in it. So for the soda ash powder, you must get 12.75 gig. So if you don't want to use your hydrometer, what you need to do in the beginning of the video is that you need to use 3 cups of water, and you put 1 cup of caustic soda and mix it together and leave it aside for the next 3 days before you use it. Are you getting me? So if not, your gauge, if you check it and it's not okay, you need to add water to it until you get your normal gauge. And for the soda ash powder, your gauge must to be 12.25 gig. Yeah, so this is your soda ash powder, and we have already dissolved it. So for now, we wanted to check to see either we get our normal gig, which is 12.25, or not. So if you check it and it's less, then you add some of the soda ash powder to it. But if the gauge is higher, then you must add water to it until you get your normal gig. So for this one, the level that you're looking for is too high. That's the reason why we are pouring water in it, so that you get our normal gig. So you add the water bit by bit until you get our normal gig. So you need to do all of these things first before you start the production. So as at now, we have get all our gig. So we are going to measure chemical 1, 2, and 3, which is 50 ml, and add our silicate also 50 ml to it. So you will get 100 ml to it, and you mix together. But before then, you must to put your color, which is yellow color, into your oil and mix it very well. Or you can take some of the oil and mix it in the small bowl and pour it in your oil first before you measure your chemical 1, 2, 3 and the silicate together. And don't forget that chemical 1, 2, 3 is 50 ml and the silicate also is 50 ml. You put it in the different jar and make 2 of them together before you pour it in the oil and mix all of them together. Make sure that it has mixed well before you put it in your oil. But don't forget that you put your perfume into it, and the perfume also must be 30 ml. Put your perfume and mix it together first before you add the chemical 1, 2, 3 and the silicate, which has mixed together, into your oil. So for now, we are taking some part of the oil to mix our color so that it can mix very, very well. So we have added the chemical 1, 2, 3 and the silicate, which we have mixed it together into our oil. So the next thing we are going to do is to mix it together. After that, we put our color in it, and don't forget that the color must to be an oil color.
That's the only two differences. This one and this.
So after putting all these things inside, then we are coming to the main one, which is putting our soda ash powder first, and the secondly caustic soda into it.
Soda ash, caustic soda. Caustic soda never come first.
So after mixing everything together and mix very well, so the next thing we are going to do is to put our soda ash powder into it. And for the soda ash powder, we use 250 ml into it. So this is the first one, and make sure that if you're putting it inside, you must to stir it very well and continuously. You don't need to stop until you get your uniform. So the first one, this is the second one. So the next one, you must to measuring 500 ml or half of it. Are you getting it? So then you keep on stirring. After that, and you put your caustic soda also into it. That one also you measure 250 ml. So take note of it, of this. The oil or the palm nut oil, you use 400 ml, and then palm kernel oil also 200 ml, making 500 ml. So the solution between all the oil became 500 ml, and then all the caustic soda and the soda ash powder also, you need to measure 500 ml. So you need to look at your oil. The quantity of your oil determines the caustic soda and the soda ash powder you are going to put it inside. So then, because of two of them became 500,
we need that one also. Then the second one is you have to get your chemicals, caustic soda and then soda ash. And then this is the caustic soda. It's like when you see it, it's like sugar form. So when you are doing it, if the children is around, you have to be very careful so that they will take it like a sugar. So you have to get this one also. Then you need to get soda ash. You have to get this chemical also. Then you need to get chemical 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yes, that's the name. Yeah. When you go there where they sell it, will give you where the shop is. Chemical 1, 2, 3. You need to get it. Okay.
Sudan.
Okay. Then you need to get silicate. These are the materials you need for your testing. Then you need your gauge. That's hydrometer. Yes, you need to get the hydrometer. That is your gauge. That will show you the content of the soda or the caustic soda. When you put it, like when you are doing the bar soap, like the one we just did, you need to, first of all, you have to measure, you have to soak your caustic soda for 24 hours or a week or whatever. Then you leave it. Then your soda ash, you need to do the same thing. So when you do it finish, when you are going to do the soup, then you have to measure it. You have to the solution. Then you fetch them. Then you put your gauge. So the gauge is supposed to be, see some numbers on it. 12.25. The water is supposed to land on 12.25. When it's landed, it means that your acidic content is okay. Rather than that, if it is over, when you use it to wash, you see there is some itching in your palm or whatever. Yes, when you put it into, if the acidic content is high, it will not land at 12.25. So if it is high, you have to put more water on it and stir it again. Then you put it inside it again till it fell on 12.25. If it fell on 12.25, it means that acidic content is okay. Then you leave that one. Then you go to soda ash solution. That one you fetch the water so that the cup will be full. Then you drop your hydrometer on it. So that one you have to fall on 12.25. then it means that your acidic content is over. So when you are doing the 5 liters of this thing, you need to get 5 liters of oil. Okay, you measure the red one 4, and you add your palm kernel 1 liter to it, so that it will be 5. Then when you are going to do, you take the water and the solution of caustic soda, 2.5 of this. You measure full of this, you measure another one, then half of it is 500 ml. You put it aside. Then you measure caustic soda solution. Soda ash solution, that one to 2.5 of this. Then when it go into the inside the the oil, caustic soda have to go first. The caustic soda solution, you measure 2.5 of this, have to go first. So after the caustic soda solution enter into the oil, and once you are stirring, then you add the soda ash solution to it also. Then you are stirring on it. So you stir that you see that everything's been. But before that, you add all those things. You need to measure your chemical 1 and 2, chemical 1 and 3. You measure 50 ml into a cup like this. Then you measure silicates 50 ml. Then you add it to chemical 1, 2, 3. Then you mix it. But before you add it, you have to add your perfume, any perfume of your choice. Then you add it, then you stir it. Then when it mixes finished, then you add your color. Like this one, this yellow color. Okay. Then you fetch, because the things we are doing, we are using oil. So this oil color. So you fetch some of the oil. Then you add your color into it. You stir it till it dissolve in the color. Then you put into it. But then you have already added your perfume. Then you add your color. Then you stir it to the color to also dissolve. So when the color dissolve finish, then you are now going to add your caustic soda solution. And then, as I said, the caustic solution will go inside first, then followed by soda ash solution. Then you stir it until you see that it has mixed very well before you go and pour it into your mold. Then you leave it for let me say like 7 hours, then it will become solid. Then after it becomes solid, now you can just cut it like as we are coming to do. So that is how you're supposed to do it. I hope.
If you are doing it at home, you can do it evening time. By 7, you pour it, you go and sleep. Following morning, it's well dry, then you cut it. That's all.
I think I'm okay. I think you are okay. But we'll still give you the manual. So if anything you don't understand, then we can see. So it's going to fall into on this thing. Then we'll go to the next item. Yes.
After mixing very well, so the next thing is to lay your box and put it inside, and you left it for 7 to 8 hours. So after that, then you can cut it. So that is it. In need of the tools for the soap, you can contact our 0245 322 999.
Yeah, when you have to set them, you have a set.
You deserve hands of applause.
bar. If you have a sense, I bet I can tips.
Using the sound, yes, I design it. If you ever design pretty,
You have charging hand charge.
I have to do that.
I don't hear.
The rapper design pretty, now they are designing.
And I see what you
Very, yeah.
It's what you
Wow, feels so bit me up a board because I'm not able to see how they are to show. Take the end of that.
I know between up on you.
Not really a seat at the end. Have I ever got? Bit my vision on us like they don't want to have a better.
If you say ground, no machine.
Yeah, but
See,
what's that before your answer?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, credit.
Oh, don't cut it. I don't want you to cut it. Oh, true.
Oh, you need to have plan. I'm on. Can't forget them from them when you shoot. The woman in this movie, tell me I'm moving here.
You do your best after edges now.
I'm media for more than. What's your number to sweat?
When you say now we design it,
Okay.
on the shop.
Can't go.
I don't want to know.
Patrick say nyinaa yɛ te aseɛ deɛ biara hwɛ o wokɔdu fie a agya nti
What?
kontize ya
But some years I will to move. Don't worry.
Next one.
is no line. I want no line.
The whole design of
Just